What up, Dokkaners? I think it's safe to say that you guys were right. And by you guys, I mean all of you who were buying into this box theory that you guys have been talking about since this graphic released a couple of days ago during the pre-stream broadcast. So I was cautiously kind of apprehensive about this whole thing because I really didn't want to buy into the idea that the size of the box could dictate what the actual characters could be. Since Dokkan has a history of making stupid mistakes, having these little oversights here and there, trolling in general, I just didn't want to buy into all that. And so when I made my ridiculous trash heap that is my bracket, I did not consider that at all. Some of you did. And so today I want to talk about that box theory and why I think it actually is, in fact, what you guys have been talking about. So shout out to all of you who have been thinking this, as well as Gikku on Twitter for tweeting this out, as well as this cool image that we're going to be showing. You've already seen this in the thumbnail probably. But this is one of the prevailing theories out there in regards to how you can kind of predict what's coming up here. Because so far, as of me recording this video, we now have 4 new additions on top of the base 3 that we have here. So the total amount of boxes is 22. So with the first 3 being gone, that was 19 left over. Now we've lost 4 more, so that's 15 left. So using this, it's actually very easy to deduce what certain units could be, where they would go. Not necessarily what the units are, but where they're going to be going. And this also re-implements the banner units. So again, shout out to my trash heap stupid bracket where I just assumed banner units didn't exist. They totally exist in this theory. So let's just go ahead and read this. I'm going to put a link to this tweet in the description down below. Super Gogeta might have already been deconfirmed for Dokkan's Part 2 10th anniversary. Now this one, I disagree, but I want to go ahead and just read all of it. And again, it's his theory, so you don't have to agree with it, but let's just go through all of it because there's some things in here that I do agree with. The theory that the image size of the 10th anniversary roadmap is significant has been circling around. The theory is small box equals EZA or super EZA, large box equals new unit free-to-play or summonable. This would mean Dragon Ball gets 1 new unit, GT gets 1 new unit, Saiyan Saga gets 0 new units, but 2 old units. Namek Saga gets 0 new units, Boost Saga gets 3 new units, Cell Saga gets 1 new unit, Z Movies gets 1 new unit, Super gets 3 new units. If this is correct, Super Gogeta cannot be the Dokkan Festival exclusive and have a side banner unit, as there is only 1 new Z Movies unit. Only fusions are the Dokkan Festival for this celebration from the info of the themes. I also don't agree with that. Miraculous power born from the strongest duo doesn't necessarily have to mean fusion. It could still mean Goku Frieza. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but it does not explicitly deconfirm or absolutely deconfirm anything else. It is just very heavily implying fusions, to be fair, but it doesn't outright mean anything else is disqualified. So with this whole size box thing, and we look at this, considering that all of the other remaining boxes fit the same dimensions as the new LRs, this works with everything that we've learned so far. With the 2 additions, the 4 additions being these, right? We got the 2 super EZAs. They fit in the smaller box section. And then with the 2 new additions, the free-to-play TUR and the free-to-play LR, even if it's vice versa and this was actually the LR, still both of these characters are new, which means both fit the criteria here. So far, as of January 24th, early morning Pacific, this theory holds true. And so with these 2 spots taken up, we have 1 unit left for the Majin Buu Saga. We have 1 for Android Cell Saga, 1 for Super Goji, or sorry, 1 for the movies, Z Movies, 2 for Super. So for me personally, I have a very good chance of being right as far as the new summonable LRs are concerned. As far as the banner units, I'm completely off because I never even predicted them. Now, if I were to make a wish list off of this, I would like the banner unit to be Majin Buu Saga and the banner unit to also be Super. I don't want the banner unit. I don't want a new Carnival LR or Dokkan Festival LR to also be Majin Buu Saga after getting Part 1's Dokkan Festival, Part 3's free-to-play LR, whatever that is, right? And then having another summonable. I think that's just overkill. This is supposed to be a celebration of all of Dragon Ball. While I do understand that Majin Buu Saga has the most real estate, I still don't think that we need to have 2 summonables from this one, because then it kind of feels more like a Majin Buu Saga celebration. So I don't think we need that. So if we want to put a banner unit here, that is fine. So if Gogeta were to be, I mean, based on that, that means Android Cell Saga should be 1. Z Movie should be 1. And then one of the supers should also be a summonable LR. Leaving the banner unit spot for Super and for Majin Buu Saga. For me, that's fine. And if we are, like, let's just say for argument's sake, Super Gogeta is one of the summonable LRs. Having the banner unit be something from Majin Buu Saga, I don't think would be bad. Because it really doesn't have to be in the same movie to be a banner unit. Or it could even be something from Super. Maybe it's, I don't know, a Gogeta blue banner unit. It could be crazy, but maybe that works, given whatever leader skill we're going to be getting from this character. So, yeah, I don't think that being part of the same series or anything like that is going to hurt a unit's possibility of becoming a summonable character, especially for this celebration, since it's a very special situation here. So that doesn't really bother me. Let's go ahead and finish off the rest of this theory. Assuming this, there are 4 other possibilities. Part 2 Dokkan Festival isn't the fusion, and Super Gogeta is a carnival, so no side banner unit. The fusion isn't Z Movies Super Gogeta. There is no side banner unit. The side banner is not from the Z Movies. These are some of the possibilities. If none of these possibilities above are true, then Super Gogeta from the Z Movies is not part of the Part 2 Dokkan Festival exclusive fusion. Hoping he is, but if this theory is right, then he simply can't be, given all 4 other possibilities are false. This can be wrong, and Daddy Super Gogeta will come anyway. I just read that sentence. So that is the end of his theory. So yeah, I think Super Gogeta, for me personally, I think Super Gogeta, Family Kamehameha, and a Super LR is most likely. I have been floating the idea of Goku Frieza and Android 17. If this unit were to be the representation of the miraculous power born from the strongest duo, then it would just be Goku Frieza, because you obviously can't have a trio in a duo, right? And then if it is going to be part of the rivals portion in the family and rivals, I think no matter who you throw in here, well, 17 has to be there, because 17 is, well, no, 17 doesn't have to be. Again, worthy rivals was kind of why I threw him in there, but it doesn't have to. Like, the LR does not have to fit literally what the definition of the theme is, right? If Frieza is not a worthy rivals category character, doesn't mean he can't be one in the context of a situation. I do admit he is not a rival, he is an adversary, he is a villain, but maybe in the context of this, you could argue maybe he kind of is, you know? Or actually, I'm gonna say this, nah, I can't. It's manga stuff. I can't. Just trust me, okay? In the manga, things change. So that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to say anymore. I think it could either be Goku Frieza 17, or I like the idea of a new summonable LR being Beast Gohan and UI Goku. I think that that would be a fantastic what if LR. Top to bottom, just a completely new unit, and having it be a Dragon Ball Super representation of family, right? Because I can't think, besides Battle of Gods, I really can't think of a family-based moment in Dragon Ball Super. And while Goku and Gohan in their final forms never actually met in Dragon Ball Super, it's still a what-if character, and it consists of 2 characters from Super that are related. So it works. I would love to see that. And we don't need to have this. We could forego another Tournament of Power LR, which honestly probably would make more sense. Just like we don't want there to be 2 Majin Buu Saga LRs. Let's be honest, having 2 Universal Rival Saga LRs would be kind of overkill. For someone like me who loves that, obviously not, but you know, to play, just to be fair and play devil's advocate, that would be too much. So I am willing to sacrifice this idea to summon LR Beast Gohan and UI Goku. So you know what, Dokkan, make it happen. I know y'all are watching this video right now because you need ideas, because you can't figure out what you're gonna do for part 2. I know. I got you. All right, I got you. Just throw right here Beast Gohan and UI Goku. You want to beat Pokemon, right? You want to hit top grossing, right? Well then, trust me, do that and you will hit top grossing. We're already going to do well in part 1, as we always do. Part 1 always outperforms part 2. Last year it was Gogeta and Broly. They outperformed Beast Gohan and the Gammas, mainly because part 1. If we were to get Beast Gohan and UI Goku for part 2, I'm willing to bet that we would be able to exceed part 1's performance. I might be being dramatic here, but I feel like that's a very likely possibility. They're that hype. 2 of the hypest characters in Dragon Ball Super in one LR. Absolutely must see TV. That's just my opinion. So there you go. I believe now. I'm a believer. We'll put the 7-year part 2s right here. 7th anniversary LRs right here. We'll put 1st anniversary Super Easy A's right there. We already have the Super Easy A's for Majin Buu Saga. We'll put the Golden Week Android Cell Saga, characters here, or we could put what I said, which was LR, Future Gohan, Trunks, Tech 1718, whatever you want. Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we get Father Son Kamehameha, Z Gogeta, and then whatever we want for Super. And then the other Super character will be a banner unit, as will Majin Buu Saga. Boom. We figured it out. We're done. We have predicted everything from the 10th anniversary, thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below in the comments your thoughts on this theory. Do you agree with it? And does this make things easier in terms of narrowing down the possibilities? What are your thoughts on the idea of an LR Beast Gohan and UI Goku that could fit the family and rivals theme for the carnival side? Would that be good? Would that be bad? Anything else that I mentioned, do you agree or disagree? Feel free to share in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.